Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me. We have a very special episode. This is we're going to try something different. I tried several weeks back trying to do a live stream out on the water. Mixed results. I actually did pretty good on the water. However, the service was so terrible that nobody saw any of it. But uh, I'm going to try it again today. I have a special guest, slow boat fishing, Mr. Mark over there. We are out at the Catawba River. Um, this is a launch that I grew up like fishing. Mark has never been out here. And so I decided I was going to take him out here and show him how to do some river fishing. Let me tell you about the conditions that we got. Obviously, anytime you're river fishing below a dam, uh, it's always good to have water running. That you want power generation going on. It activates the bite. Well, obviously, they're not doing that today. I knew that going into it, but I figured we could still probably make something happen. However, um, there's no water like at all. Like the water is super crazy low. It's about 2 foot lower than where it normally is. So not only is Mark going to have to try to learn to river fish, he's doing it in some pretty tough conditions as well, both fishing wise and just navigation wise. So that's the intro. That's where we're at. We don't have anybody in the live stream. I started this later than I do my normal video, but uh, we're going to keep going just to see what happens. Mark, how you enjoying river fishing thus far?
Well, I was a little unprepared since all I have is a little emergency paddle, and that doesn't really work too well trying to navigate through all the rocks. So that's my first rookie mistake. Bring a real paddle. Also have a motor with me, and that's kind of difficult to use also in like a foot of water. So uh, along with my useless live scope, that also doesn't work. So back to natural fishing is kind of why I wanted to join Josh today. I always see his river content. I always say, hey, that looks pretty fun. And I've never done it. So here I am. I'll have to come back when the conditions are a little bit more favorable, but we'll see how we do today.
Yeah, and not to mention just it's winter time, it's wintertime fishing. It's one of those things where you come out and you're only fishing for like one or two bites, but you're hoping for the big bite. And that's kind of what we got going on. It's so cold right now. I mean, it's not like bitter cold, but it's definitely below freezing because we're both struggling with our guides being frozen the whole time. So that is a additional complication that we got going on. However, I don't want to jinx myself. I'm confident that one of us is going to catch a nice fish. That's what I'm very hopeful for. I think one of us is going to catch one nice fish while we're out here. Um, Again, I didn't advertise this live stream, and it shows because currently we have 0 participants. But we'll leave it running. Hopefully, somebody will join us, and we can chat a little bit. But again, that's enough of me talking. I'm going to get back to fishing a little bit. Well, I just saw a gar, so that's the most action I've seen so far.
I saw a beaver. Does that count? The water temp, by the way, is 40 degrees. And we have, there's a little stain to the water, but it's not bad.
Yeah, it's actually usually this time of year it gets super clear. I think it's because of all the winter weather we had and the runoff and stuff. I think
I'm
it's
looking at,
stained. I mean, it's not
it's like a
muddy
foot.
by any stretch, but it's definitely less visibility than I was anticipating.
Yeah, what is it? About a foot or 2 foot, maybe?
Yeah, it's about 2 foot.
Yeah.
Man, I'll be disappointed if nobody joins us. I spent all that time making that nice thumbnail. Did you see the thumbnail that I made?
Nah.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good one. But then again, I have a very low bar for thumbnails because I'm not very good at it. That's one of the things like about um, the whole YouTube world. I really enjoy the fishing part of it. I enjoy the editing part of it. The part that I dislike the most is making thumbnails and writing descriptions. I don't know why that is the most tedious part of being a YouTuber is the thumbnails and writing the descriptions. But unfortunately, that's actually the most important part is having good thumbnails.
Yeah, the thumbnail. I always wonder, do people actually read the description? I don't ever put that much in there. You put quite a bit of information in there. I probably should improve on that. Do you guys read the descriptions? And I know I will if there's, especially Josh does a good job putting the ramp and information down below. I'm gonna
Well, I
start putting.
know somebody is looking at the descriptions because I have like an Amazon, I don't know what you call it, like an influencer Amazon thing. So I put like any of the lures and the stuff that I use. I have like a link where I get like a little bit of a commission for that.
Right.
Um, and I don't I'm terrible as far as like actually making sales, but great as far as people actually clicking on the link. So I know people are using that link and clicking on stuff. The sales are pretty low, but I know that people are looking at that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I gotta dunk the rod about every fourth cast, otherwise my connection knot gets caught up.
Yeah, it's I think they said about 10:30 is when it's supposed to get above freezing.
And you don't have any gloves on too. You're the man. My hands get so cold. That's the rest of me doesn't get cold. Just my hands.
Well, my hands are definitely cold, but I hate I can't fish with gloves.
Yeah.
I can't make it. I don't have that level of coordination. It just doesn't work for me.
The middle of the channel here is about 9 8 9 feet. That's the deepest I've seen so far.
That's uh that's about that's about right. There's a little pocket where I usually turn around. It gets a little deeper. It's like 20 feet, but I really don't fish that area so much because it's for whatever reason, it's just really like stagnant. I never really the water doesn't move very much down there. So what are you trying to get them to bite on?
I'm using this. I'll show you this little micro jig right here. I've had some good
I
success.
didn't know you were fishing. I didn't know you were fishing for brim.
Yeah, I'll work my way up. Everything bites this. It's my confidence booster. Although not much confidence going on right now.
Yeah, it's yeah, that's pretty tough.
I may have to go to the shaky head soon.
I don't think that's a bad call. Um,
Yeah.
and we started at about I don't know a little after 9, I think. Um, none of us have gotten anything yet. I was working areas that I'm pretty confident um, with a jerk bait and crankbait and chatterbait, and got nothing. I think we might have to slow down the pace a little bit. So I'll show you when I get it reeled in. I'll show you what I'm using. I got this. It's from 47 Lures. It's a half-ounce football head jig. The color is 80s hairband. You kind of see that. And then as a trailer, I got it's a net bait. I think they call it a pack a crawl. It's just got the big flippers
Ah,
on it.
okay.
And I think that color is Alabama crawl or PB and J maybe. I don't know, but it's kind of got blue on one side, it's got green on the other side.
I
So
didn't even
that's what
know.
I got.
I didn't even know 47 had a jig.
Well,
Oh,
I I, pro-
oh,
I probably shouldn't have said anything.
oh.
They make them custom for me. Uh,
I got you.
they make them custom. Philip when he first started, he was making hand tied jigs. Um, well, I don't think he'll mind me saying he can't make any money on them. I think just like the margin on them is so low, it's just not even worth it for him to make them anymore. But I like them, so he makes them for me just as a favor.
Gotcha.
So obviously, shameless plug, 47 Lures. You can check them out, 47 Lures. They got incredible soft plastic
It,
selection.
it's time, Josh. Speaking of 47, you just reminded me I have this.
Oh, look at that.
The Xenospores. His
What's it
latest
called?
Xenospores. And this is, I think he calls it dark watermelon. Whoa, crap. Log.
Always wear your PFDs.
Whoa.
Always wear your PFD.
Yep.
And he
Come
Mark
on.
was giving Mark was reminded me I don't know, we were just talking offline about how I've been very good. As you can see, I'm wearing it. If you watch like the first 4 years of my videos, I never wore a life jacket unless I was in a tournament. And until I took a dive, I flat out went overboard, and it happened so fast. Um, I mean, I didn't lose any gear. The only thing that got hurt was my pride. Um, However, it was absolutely eye opening how quickly that happened. And ever since then, I've had it on every time. So again, what I found is once you get used to wearing it, it's not nearly the inconvenience that you think that it's gonna be. So again, I don't want to lecture anybody, but I highly recommend that you wear your PFD. Mark's over there. He's hooked up with Moby Stick.
I'm not losing my brand new Xenosphere thing. I'm getting it.
Man, Philip, he hasn't sent me any of them things. I have like an older style that he did. It's got the ball is bigger and it's like the hair that's on it is it's almost like the jig skirt hair.
Yeah,
That looks like it's all plastic.
yeah, this is 100% the plastisol. He's got a new mold. Oh, damn it. I think this is going to have to be sacrificed.
Man, that sounds like you cracked the whip over there.
Yeah, sacrificial. Shaky head, Tom.
Outside the shaky head, he might I don't know, I might change out my shaky head for a Ned. They're being if these fish are this finicky. But then again, my spinning gear, it's the guides on my spinning gear is so small. I'm having a hard time fishing anything on my spinning gear because of the ice situation.
Were you just using the shaky head?
What's that?
Were you just using the shaky head?
I did. I put it up
Oh, okay.
and then switched over to this jig, but I put it up because I got frustrated with the ice situation.
Gotcha.
So who you got money on tonight?
I think Seattle's going to win. That's my guess. I don't know that the Patriots. I don't know if they would have if Bo Nix was not injured. I don't know that they would have got past Denver. Maybe, maybe not. But
Yeah.
and their schedule is the easiest, and Seattle's was the hardest. So I don't know. I am by no means a fan of either team. So
Man, you're just watching it so you can see Bad Bunny.
yeah, right.
Woo, man, that wind is whipping.
I saw a thing where they are interviewing all the players. You know how they do, and they were all asking what's your favorite Bad Bunny song, and not one player can name the song. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, I would say I don't. Here's the deal. I know a lot of people are got their panties in a wad about the musical whatever, but the
Yeah.
thing is we got to keep in mind we're not the target demo.
No.
Well, I mean, middle-aged men, we're not, we're already watching the game. They're trying to get
Right.
people who don't typically watch the game. Um, it would be nice to have entertainment that I would be more interested in. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's like I recognize I'm not the target. I'm the same way with like SNL, like SNL. Even when we were younger, I remember my parents saying, "Oh, SNL is not funny anymore." And whereas I thought it was funny, my
Right.
parents had grown out of it. They weren't the target demo anymore. And I feel that way like now with SNL. I watch it, and I'm just like, the kids seem to like it. It's like it's not for me, but it's. I just have to keep in mind they're not trying to cater to me anymore. So
That's a good
that's
point.
that's my 2 cents on that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
That's
switch over to I'm gonna switch over to a net. I'm gonna see if I can make something happen with that. And things are getting desperate when you see me throw a Ned because that's like my least favorite thing in the world to throw.
I own quite a few, and it's because I never lose them. Because if you don't use them, you can't lose them. So that's I I bought them knowing I need them, and I rather throw a little micro jig. That's my Ned version, really,
Let me see if I
or
can.
a little BFS stuff. I got that BFS set up last year sometime, and I like it. It's fun. I don't know. It's just like a spinning reel, but it's a baitcaster. But you get a 8-to-1 ratio reel, so I think it's fun.
All right, Mark. I'm gonna have you weigh in on which one you think I should do. All right, so that's just a standard. That's just a Cinco and heck yeah cut in half. So
Oh, okay.
that's one, and this is something that I don't. That's another 4.7 something. I don't know what that is, but it's kind of in
You're
a
bringing
green
out all the
color.
secret 4.7 stuff. I've
Hey,
never seen that either.
yeah. So which one do you think is
I
we're going to
think
get
with
the
this
big bite
color
on?
water, that the heck yeah color.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
can't go wrong with that.
And hopefully it'll warm up a little bit so I can actually cast this thing.
I was hoping I can get to that bridge, but it doesn't look like we're getting to that bridge over there.
Oh, the off off that little
Yeah,
side over there.
yeah.
Yeah, I know guys that go down that side. I've never gone down that side.
You can't even get down there if you even if you wanted to. Maybe. I guess you
How much
could.
how much snow did you get at your house?
We ended up in Mooresville, where I live, and we ended up getting, I think, right around 10 inches.
Oh, that's nice.
So it was actual snow. We never get everything we have is always ice included.
Hmm.
So I've lived here for 8 years, and this is the most snow I've seen. So my house
Where are you from?
faces
Where are you from originally?
California. So a lot of all this is a lot. This is new to me. All this stuff.
What part of California?
Southern California.
Is that Paso Robles?
No,
Is
no,
that San
or
Luis Obispo?
no. That's up north. Or
I'm just naming random.
I
I'm
guess
just
that's
naming random
Central.
California places that I know.
Uh, it's Orange County. Everybody knows that, so that's really where it is. Oh, this getting pretty shallow over here.
Yeah, you get where you are. You'll probably want to pull up your drive, and then drift just to the other side of. You see a little point to your right. It gets deeper once you get past that, but it gets pretty shallow in there.
I think I can maybe go to the other side. What you have a game plan here? I'll let you decide.
I was actually going to go where you are, and
Okay.
then we'll drift down the other part of the river. But that whole little run over there is really shallow. So it's just a
That,
matter of just drift. You just got to drift through.
can I get across the other way? The other side there?
It's shallow all the way across.
Okay. Oh yeah. We're at 2.5 feet of water. I'll let you go first.
Yeah. Usually right here, I just pull the drive and just let it go. Yeah, Mark's over here having to learn current and shallow water and
Yeah.
shoals in a very it's a on the more difficult side. The good news is it's shallow. They're not you're gonna have to float shoals and stuff. At least they're not running like a ton of water. It makes the fishing suck, but um,
I can't believe how shallow this is, and we're going right through. I can count the pebbles.
yeah,
Oh, oop, missed that one. I'm letting Josh go first. If he gets stuck, then I can stop. Oh, pull up the drive. You can hear my rudder dingling.
Well, Mark, the good news is once we get past this little thing, it's much deeper. Um, Once we get past this,
Okay.
not say that's not challenging still, but
Yeah, I'm gonna flip you around, or my camera around. Maybe I can see you. You see yourself
Mark,
now?
what's that? Oh yeah, that's a good looking guy. I was just thinking, Mark. I think you're viewership kryptonite. We haven't had a single person pop in.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is the last time I'll be invited. That's why I turned it around just for on you. Get rid of me. Let's see if we can find Josh. There it is.
Yeah, but I think that's a good idea. As I alluded to earlier, to have two phones and have one of them set up high and have one
Yeah.
person like I could live stream by myself and have an over the shoulder so you could actually see what I'm fishing and stuff,
Yeah.
and then still talk.
Back over here.
You all right over there?
I made a lot of adjustments to show you, and then that screwed me up. So, right. There.
I ain't alive. Yeah, I can't cast for nothing. My guides are so frozen. When I cast, it's like 2 foot in front of me.
Yeah. Wow, look at all that ice around there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Just gotta keep dipping, I guess. Does this automatically upload to your channel then?
The last one did, yeah. The one that screwed up. So we'll see what happens on this one. Yeah, it would be fun to actually catch one in front of a live studio audience, though.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just watching two dudes out on the river. It's already challenging with this little bit of water that is coming down now. I can't imagine when it's full go.
Oh
A
yeah,
lot of
this is nothing.
yeah, A lot of drifting, I guess.
Yeah, this is nothing. I
That
think
looks like that looks like a
wait,
lot of water coming down now. Is that not a lot of water?
no, this is nothing. I think the flow right now, I looked at it. I think it's 1,700 cubic feet per minute, which is literally like a standstill. This is nothing. Um,
Where do you look? Where do
what
you
you're
find that?
really, I mean, again, it's definitely under 2,000. What you're looking for is you want something over 7.
Oh, okay.
Over 7 is still pretty fishable, um, and it's moving, and you can still. It's not treacherous. Like once it gets over like 10 or 12, that's when it starts getting like pretty hairy.
Where do you find that?
You can look. It's the I can't remember what the name of the website is. It's the U.S. National Geological something, and you can go on there and it'll tell you what the flow rates are.
Okay.
Um, so that'll give you the flow rates, and then for the actual scheduled flow releases, Duke Energy has an app. It's called the Lakeview app,
Okay.
and you can go there, and it gives you that's a. I mean, if you don't have that, it's actually a good app to have for not just river fishing. Man alive, I got you completely frozen. Um, for all things like all of the Duke Energy lakes and reservoirs, they give you the heights, like what the lake level is for all of that, and then
Okay.
they'll also put on there any of their river dam schedule releases in there too.
Yeah, I'll have to. I don't have that. I'll have to get that.
And then another good thing is once spring comes around, uh, I don't know what the legalities are, but one of the things that Duke Energy has to do as part of their whatever their privilege to operate the power plant is during the summer. They do the weekends. They're mandated to do recreational flows,
Oh,
which
okay.
means that so long as there's no safety, that they're not trying to, you know, so long as there's not like a flood condition or anything on the weekends, they do recreational flows and they keep it in that 4 to 8 range,
Okay.
where it's there's also like a lot of tubers and stuff, but it's a good flow, it's a safe flow, and they keep it going for recreational use. Like this is so low right now. This is not even really good for recreational use. If you put a tube in here, it'd take you 4 days to get down to the pump house.
So how
But
on a if let's say there's enough water, good current, how far will you go down those things?
I usually don't go, and I'm pretty conservative. I don't go any further. The little island that you're fishing right now,
Yeah.
it's the one. There's a like a Bible camp or something on this island,
Okay.
um, where the that little arm. Basically, I don't go farther than the island. That's as far down as I go.
Gotcha.
I could go farther than that, but if they decide to really start running a lot of water, there's a little area that it's kind of hard to get up, and if they're really running water, then you're kind of at a point of no return. You either have to float down and get out at a lower level, or um, hope they stop running water so you can get up.
Gotcha. 39 degrees. We're going colder.
I'm a little bit downstream from you. It's 40, so I guess that leak you took is
There
floated downstream.
you go.
Yeah, did you see the hardcore fishing club? They actually did their tournament yesterday.
They earned the name for sure.
Yeah,
I
and I
couldn't
think
believe it.
one of the old QC guys won it. Uh, uh, Joe Porculo Porculo.
He won. I saw he made a post, but he didn't mention he won.
I think he won, or he finished pretty high in it.
Okay, because he said he was headed back. I read his post. He was headed back, and then he decided to throw a crank, and then he ended up catching him on the way back. But that must have been tough because you said those guys don't do motors, right? So
Nah, they're man powered only.
yeah. So I mean that I know by my house, which is north of that, it was like the winds were ripping. So down in Blythe, that's the most wind you could possibly get on
Yeah,
normal.
nah, it's I mean it doesn't take much at all to get kind of hairy out there. I mean, it's wide open. You can't, and it's not even like any coves or anything you can go in.
No, I think even he said that he went behind the island there and tried to get cover and nothing. I mean, he said it was still blowing. So plus it was cold. Not only was it windy and hard to fish, but it was cold out. So,
Yeah, I mean, that's a fun little group. I mean, again, they're not, they're more of a social club than a competitive, there to make money type club. It's a lot
right.
of fun. The way they do their payout schedule is essentially it doesn't matter. Well, half of the field gets paid out. Goodness, hold on. I got know how that ice is ruining my line. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I gotta retire that rod.
I got one retired already.
Yeah, I'm retiring now. That's is like a wind knot got hung up in the ice and it's just ruined that deep in the braid. Yeah, that's a goner there. All right, well, thank you, Ned. That was fun while it lasted.
I wasn't working anyway.
Yeah. All right.
I'll try this other side over here.
Oh yeah, but the way that they do their like payout schedule is the top half of the field gets paid.
Okay.
So, like if they have 20 guys show up, they pay out 10 spots, and it doesn't matter if you finish first place or 10th place. Everybody doubles their money. So
Okay.
again, so you only have to finish like in the top half of the field, and then you'll double your money. Um,
Well, that's interesting.
yeah, and it doesn't matter. Again, it doesn't matter if you're first or 10th. Um,
And they don't
and
do
then they
any
do,
like AOI points or none of that stuff, right?
yeah, no, they do
Oh,
AOI points and all that stuff too. Um, and then I think they do like $5 for big bass, and that goes, whoever got big bass wins
yeah.
that pot. But one of the cool things that they do is they do brim buster tournaments,
Oh
which
yeah.
is
Okay.
which is a lot of that's a lot of fun. And they actually do multi-species tournaments too, where they do brim buster, whoever catches the most brim, uh, and then they'll do a big bass side pot. So, it's really cool, like the strategy that you got to do to, make that happen. You're going to fish for big bass, you're going to fish for brim to win the, I don't know, it's fun. It adds a level of, I don't know, strategy that I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just It's fun to do. And then you keep all the brim that you catch, and then they give them to the Raptor Center.
Okay, well, you just have a bucket with you or something, or a stringer?
Yeah, you can just bring a stringer or a bucket or something.
How many guys normally sign up for the tournaments?
It really depends. The ones I've been in, there's been, I don't know, 15, 15 guys or so. And they also do like the shotgun launch, so everybody launches at the same place.
Yeah, I've seen them launch. I've been at a ramp with them. I think they did a tournament at the same time as, I don't know if it was Foothills. It must have been with Foothills, and they were at the same ramp together. What do they use? Tourney X or what? What do they use?
Nah, it's all photos. Photos at the ramp.
Oh wow, okay. And they, okay, now I remember now. Joe's post showed a bunch of pictures of his fish, and they must, open mouth is fine because all his pictures are
Yeah.
open mouth. Okay, so
Yeah.
that was different
They don't
too.
they don't have they don't do any open mouth penalty or anything. It's just got to be touching the bump board. Um, 5 fish limit. Remember, I don't remember what it's 5 fish limit, but it's a really small size. I don't know if it's 8 inches, or maybe there's no minimum. I don't remember what it is, but it's incredibly small.
Okay, wow, that's completely different. Nothing wrong with that because he had in those pictures he showed, he had all the what do you call those clips?
He was using like a panfish clip.
Yeah, panfish clips. I thought that was interesting that all the pictures are open mouth. I said, well, they must not have that rule. Yeah, we can even get a bite. I haven't even had a nothing.
Yeah, I haven't got nothing.
Huh. All right. Weird. You primarily catch spots in here then?
Nah, it's a good mix.
Okay.
Good night. Yes,
Good thing the wind's not blowing, man. It is freezing.
it is. It is bitter. Man, this ice on my guides is driving me crazy.
I think I'm facing the wrong direction. You almost got to do it in reverse so you can cast upstream. You got to go down backwards.
Do what now?
I said I was facing the wrong way. can't cast up straight. Rockies. Then I can't see where you're at. It's a lot different. I used to trout fish a lot. This reminds me of that, but of how where you got to cast and location.
Uh-huh.
I just gotta figure out how to apply that to bass fishing.
Well, moving water is your friend. That's kind of the way to look. That's kind of the way to look at it. You want to find areas that have moving water beside it, that has basically moving water that has slack water nearby.
Okay.
So like, you see like a rock that's sitting in the current, it's fast beside the rock, but then it's slow right behind the rock. It's those transitional areas that generally hold the bigger fish.
Okay. Ah.
Although I'm not convinced that there's any fish out here.
Oh, what is this? Ah. Shit. Ah. Just stuck on a rock. I'm just gonna go fish right here. Ah, there goes my paddle.
All right.
You know the saying, up a creek without a paddle, Josh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I
Is
gotta
that
go get
you?
my
Is that
paddle.
you at the moment?
That's me. Since my paddle is not currently floating down the river.
I think I can get it. Yeah.
I got it. I needed it too because I was stuck on a rock. Man, I'm a disaster. You gonna cut it off?
I'm gonna try to. Yeah. Guys, yeah, Mark lost his paddle and it is literally floating down the river right now. Trying to get to it.
And the one time I needed it. Damn. Oh, oh, I think so.
Got it.
Not all
Not all
heroes.
heroes wear capes.
Yes, thank you, sir. Got my paddle back.
Back.
Josh, I'm stuck on that rock. I really need that paddle. Where'd it go?
Yeah, you were up there for a while.
Yeah, high centered on the rock. All right, you got the drop shot now.
I'm trying to drop shot it. This will probably last all of 3 casts and then we'll get snagged.
Let's see what else I got here. I tried swim bait, shad wrap, shaky head. I didn't get too many shots at the Xenospore before I lost it. And the micro jig. What else I got? I got a spinner bait, but we don't have any wind.
Well, when you're in a river, wind isn't important as current. So you got a little bit of current. I threw one for a little bit.
Okay, well, I'll give it a shot. I got an all white one with white blades that I've been wanting to mess around with. So.
Good night. My God, just frozen solid. This is like just a disaster on all fronts.
All right, try a little spinner bait. Slow rolling it. Okay.
Good night. Yeah, the ice on the guides is driving me crazy. Absolutely crazy. What kind of reel is that?
What's that?
What kind of reel you got there?
It's a Shimano. It's a DC reel.
And you got that one that makes that cool whizzing sound.
Yeah, that's to let the fish
Th-
know that I'm in business.
Yeah.
They know I'm
Only
coming.
time the only time my reels make that sound is when I got a backlash brewing.
Yeah, I actually I won this reel. Well, I didn't win it. I put a comment for the hookup tackle, the shop at it in Arizona,
Mm-hmm.
and I commented, and they had this. They were giving away a bunch of stuff, and they just said put a comment in there, and we'll draw from the comments. Oh, what I get? Somebody else's fishing line? I guess that's part of the river experience too, Josh.
Yes, sir.
Get right back to the story right after I get my spinnerbait back. Somebody's old nasty line. Hang on.
We're coming up on about 1 hour of completely uneventful fishing.
Shit. Man, this is challenging.
That's why the fish get so big out here, is because not a lot of people have the patience to deal with it.
Yeah. Oh man. You got to be quick cutting that line, then the river takes you down. I'm not fast enough.
Did you lose it?
No, it's still attached. Before I could cut the braid, there's a braid on there. I end up going down the. Gotta do it faster. There we go. Rookie hour over here. Screwed up my whole reel. Man. There we go. Okay. I gotta fix this. Okay.
All right, now you mean business.
One cast, 10 minutes of getting it undone. But yeah, so I commented on this video, and they're very popular, so they thousands of comments. And I'm watching the video one morning of the recap to see who won, and my wife is upstairs, and I had my earbuds in listening to it, and she said, and I start yelling. She said, "Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong?" I said, "I won." And I won the big prize too, and it was this reel.
Man, she would have thought you won Publishers
Yeah.
Clearinghouse or something.
Oh, the way you were screaming, it sounded like something happened. You're screaming over a reel. I said, "Well, it's a very nice reel." And the guy from the shop, he read off the name. He's like, "And for this reel, slow boat fishing wins." He said, "I guess you need a faster boat." I said, "See, he gets it." But yeah, and then they send it out to me next week. I buy a lot of stuff from them, so I don't feel too bad. But I always wanted to try a DC reel. I don't know. I don't have enough time under it to say that I like it or don't like it.
I bought one. I've only had one high dollar reel in my entire life,
Yeah.
and I could never figure out how to get the thing dialed in. And it was literally just backlash after backlash. I got so frustrated with it, I just returned it. I
Oh,
was like,
really?
this is not. I was like, I'll just stick with my whatever cheap combo I can get from Academy Sports because I can't. I don't have the either the intelligence or the patience to get this thing dialed in the way that it should be dialed in.
Yeah. It's actually very. This I can't speak to the one you were referring to, but this reel is super easy to use. But it better be for what they cost. Again, I didn't buy it. My kind of like golf. You go out and guys buy $500-$600 drivers and can hit 200 yards.
Uh-huh.
This is that reel. If you're not really good at casting and fishing, then I don't know that I would buy this normal.
Dude, I remember when I was a kid, um, most of my viewers are older, so they'll probably remember this. There's a dude, Woo Daves. Do you know who Woo Daves is?
No.
He was a bass fish, like BASS bass master guy. Um, and he was his little claim to fame was Texas rig. He Texas rigged, and that was his. He was considered an expert at Texas rig, but the dude was never very proficient with a bait caster, so he literally did all of his tournament fishing with
Oh,
like a Zebco spin cast.
oh really?
Yeah, and that was his thing. Yeah, he used these giant like Zebco spin casting reels for his worm fishing because he just never really liked. He couldn't skip it. He was never good at skipping, and I mean, I can totally relate.
Right.
But yeah, he used he used a spin cast.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, whatever works. You see it both ways. Guys using spinning reels for everything now.
dude, we ain't hitting on nothing.
Yeah, this is. I'm gonna give the river a pass only because I know how many guys come and do well during tournaments fishing the river. So that's 11 o'clock already. Oh, jeez.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's still not above freezing yet.
Oh, it's not. What's
No, it's not. I'm still over here fighting the ice on the guides. Well, Mark has officially frozen on the live stream. So I we've been live streaming for about an hour. Actually just over an hour. We ain't catching nothing. We don't have anybody in the room. So I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you guys for joining us. It was fun regardless. Hopefully the conversation was enough to keep you entertained. Um, I'm going to be seeing you next week. Again, this is I wish I had more entertainment for you, but that's how it is sometimes. Anyways, if you'd like to know anything about what I did today, the lures, the launch, or anything else, you can look down in the description box. I'm going to leave some additional information down there. But while you're there, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Channel is updated every week with new fishing content and new fishing adventures. So I'll be seeing you next week. This is Josh and Slow Boat Fishing, and this is Abide Fishing.